we're getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States, and that takes place tomorrow. Um, if anyone out there would like to send us some money, we can use it because, as you know, I'm running for president 2020. Harry Pavlak is my name, and if you could send us some money to Pavlak for President, P.O. Box 2740, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina 29577. Um, do that, we would appreciate it. Now let's go on with some little bit of news. They're talking about the stocks a lot in the United States right now. The stocks are going up and down. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with them. I know that 5 tech stocks combined have lost more than 800 billion lately. $800 billion, I think, from August until now, and they've been dropping fast. And we're talking about shares of Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. 845 billion. You know, that's a lot of money. And these are all big companies, and they're tech companies, and the money is just gone out of somebody's hands or their accounts. Money was in, it's out. But I'm looking for these stocks to come back. I hope they do. But that's the story with the tech stocks, and they are some of the best that we have in the world are those tech stocks. Then a lot of days the index is closing 400 and 500 points down, which hurts people. I mean, it hurts a lot, and we can't figure it out. When is this stock market going to come back? Now, one thing happened lately, that since the president did not push to put the Saudi Arabia princes in jail for that murder of the reporter, Saudi Arabia has dropped the price of their oil considerably. I think down to $52 from what it was a barrel, and we appreciate that. The price is now $53 a barrel, and it's fallen nearly 30% since early October. But the stock, different ones like Target, dropped by more than 10% recently on worries that rising costs from increased wages to higher prices for the Chinese goods facing tariffs could continue to crimp profits. Because as you know, Trump put a lot of tariffs on China, and now those tariffs are coming back to the consumer. They're coming back to the consumer because the costs are all higher. You know, I've been in the stock market for a while though, and I'll tell you, if you don't have a lot of guts and you can't sleep at night, you better stay out of it, because I know my father was in it his whole life, and naturally he got me in it. And when I was first coming out of college and all that, you know, he said, put all your money in stock, forget about the real estate business, and da. And he mainly liked copper stocks. That was the stuff he liked. There were 4 or 5 at the time, St. John's. So I had all my money in Anaconda. This is a true story. Every penny I had was an Anaconda stock. And their main places where they manufactured and all that was in Chile. And then one day, Allende took over as the head of Chile, and he was communist. And my stock that day, I'll never forget. I thought I was going blind. I was looking up at the board. All of my stock, which was the last day I was in the stock market, went from $67 a share to $17. And that got me out of the stock market. Then I moved to real estate, but I'm not saying there's a thing wrong with the stock market. but you better be able to handle situations like that. Because if somebody had all their money there and it was 67 in the morning and then it went to 17 that night, I mean, it's very easy to have a heart attack while you're sleeping, in bed, or whatever. I mean, because you have to be able to take it. Because some of these stocks, for a lot of different reasons, they're going up or down. And if you decide you want to play the stock market, I'm not telling you not to. You better be tough, and you better be ready, and you better say, I'm going to study. But whoever figured copper stocks, and he played those his whole life, and the reason he played them, they paid the best dividends. He said, you put all your money in this stock, I like Anaconda the best, because they were paying like $3 a share. So I was getting money, dividends, every time they issued a dividend. And then that one day, I'll never forget, I was just about ready to go to the funeral home, because all the money I had was in Anaconda. And that day, it went from 67 to 17, and you can check it out if you want to, and you can go over the records of Anaconda, and you'll find it. I had that in my own name, Harry Babalak. But that's just something that you have to go with, and you have to be strong. And a lot of people have made a lot of money out of the stock market and bond market, and I'm tickled to death for them, But anybody tells you they're in this market and they don't watch it every day, you better give them a little test. Because as far as I'm concerned, the people who are in the market, especially the ones with the big money, they're watching that market every day. You just can't put the money in and say, I'll check with it in 6 months or a year or something like that. So we don't know what's going to happen. We know these stocks have gone down a lot lately, and the Chinese, mainly with the tariffs that the president, as I said, put on the Chinese products, then their products have gone up, and they've made them more expensive. Also, I think Germany's stock went down. A lot of these countries that have stock and that push certain stock, a lot of those stocks have gone down. Now, I'm not saying the stocks won't come back. They will come back, but
Right.
you just have to make up your mind. When you're getting in the stock market, you better not be drinking too much, especially when you put your money down. Now, I don't know what you're going to drink while the market's sitting there on a weekend or something you can't get to. And you better be studying, you better be strong, you better study in school, and you just have to be strong, and you have to say, look, whatever happens, I'm sitting here just like these boats and submarines. I'm not going nowhere. If it goes up 10, 20 today, I'll still be here tomorrow. And that's the attitude you have to have. If you're going to be like I was, and that stock went from 67 to 17, Anaconda, one of the biggest copper stocks in the world, in that day, as soon as I found out, I ran. I just ran. I said, look, whatever money I have left, give it to me in my hand and I'm leaving. But you just can't do that. You have to make up your mind to sit there and go through it, and you'll see all the people, including the biggest financial experts in the world, they've done the same thing.
Wow.
Thank you.